Okay guys, thanks for tuning into this Diagnostic World video. In this video I'm going to do a short demonstration and review of the iCarsoft LR version 1.0 kit. Now this kit is available at Diagnostic World. It's www.diagnostic-world.com, and I'm going to put a link to this kit in the description below this video. So the LR version 1.0 tool is a diagnostic tool designed for Land Rover and Jaguar vehicles. Right now we are in a Land Rover Discovery doing a demonstration for this particular tool. So this is just the box for the tool. Nothing much exciting there. This is the tool itself. So it's quite a nice, it almost gives the impression of like an old sort of 80s or 90s handheld games console. But it's designed this way for a very good reason. Integrated screen, as you can see here, which is really helpful. It means you don't need to go through the whole process of installing software to a laptop or anything like that. So this is the connector which comes with the tool. The other end of this is currently plugged into the diagnostic port, which is underneath the steering wheel but before you get to the pedals. And I'm going to plug this in right now. You should see the screen light up. And then we've got screws here just to make sure it's in place and that the connection will not come apart or be interrupted. Right, so we've got a few warnings on the dashboard. These have all been simulated by ourselves in order to give an understanding of how the tool works and what it will do, what it won't do. So we've got the airbag light here, we've got the check engine light, which is accompanied by the red warning triangle, and we've got the orange or yellow warning triangle accompanied by 3 more warning lights here. These are the ABS system, this is the check engine, and this is the airbag. So for the tool itself, as you can see, we have it plugged in here. We've got 9 different options on the main screen. We've got diagnostics, so that is the option we'd press. It's not touchscreen, by the way, you just use these buttons here, but this is the option we would press if we wanted to go in and diagnose these faults on the dashboard. Things like the engine, the airbags, the ABS, transmission, suspension, things like that. Oil reset, if you've got a warning to say that your service is due or overdue, or the maintenance, then this is the option you choose. This is the voltage, so it'll give you live data and minimum and maximum battery data from this particular test. So as you can see, that's fluctuating quite a bit there. That's live data from the battery. A quick way to check any engine faults is by clicking this option here. Dtc Lookup, that allows you to look at diagnostic trouble codes and what the meaning is, to review the data you have previously looked at, setup of the tool, bit of help, a bit of information about the tool, you know, the firmware, the software data, the serial number, etc. So what I'm going to do is, it'll also give you live data as well. So I'm going to do, first of all, is go into diagnostics and select Land Rover, select our specific vehicle. So it's a Discovery, it's a 2010, it's a V6 diesel 3 litre, and we're going to manually select the system we wish to diagnose. So I'm going to go in and choose the airbag first of all. Well, first of all, actually what I'll do is I'll go through the full list of everything that you can diagnose. So these are the main ones. I put the main ones on the main screen. So you've got the engine, the gearbox, ABS, airbags, suspension, and then park and brake, steering angle sensors, all-terrain, immobilizer. There's lots of different systems which you can actually diagnose and potentially find faults in and potentially reset. Okay, so we want to go to SRS airbag and we're going to click read fault, and it's giving us 4 faults here. So we can see it's got 1 of 4 there. We can scroll that way to see what the faults are. At this moment it doesn't really matter too much about what the fault is, because it has been a fault that we've simulated and set up. So we simply unclip the connection underneath the driver's seat. So what we can do now is click on, let's say in the real world you'd find a fault, you'd fix it, and you'd come back in and click on clear fault memory. So once I confirm this message, just keep an eye on the airbag light right there. There we go, it's gone. Array's done on screen. The process is really exactly the same for the diesel engine. can go read fault code. So that's the fault code we were getting. Again, we simply unclicked the mass airflow sensor. We can clear fault memory, and once I click OK to this message, keep an eye on the check engine light and the red warning triangle, and they've gone as well. And the last set of faults is the ABS system. So all of these faults here relate to an ABS sensor, which you'll see on this message here. Rear right wheel speed sensor. A wheel speed sensor is simply an ABS sensor, so that is just something that we simply unclipped and then put back together to simulate the fault, but obviously the warning lights are still there. This is a little bit different in the way it works because, well, I'll show you. Clear fault memory, click OK to that. Erase operation done, but you'll see all of the warning messages are still on screen, and that is because whenever you do this, vehicles work in different ways. This particular vehicle works in a way by what you need to do is you need to turn the engine off to reset it and then restart the engine. You'll see the warnings come on and then they'll disappear. There we go. So all warning messages, warning lights, dashboard symbols, they've all gone. The fault codes have all gone now, and it's all thanks to the iCarsoft LR version 1.0. So you'll see, for example, as well, it does also give you live data for things like ABS sensor. I mean, I'm just going to go back in here. ABS, view data. So here we can just click all, start, and obviously the vehicle is stationary right now, but it gives us live data for each individual ABS sensor, which is really handy if you're not quite sure whether a certain sensor is causing a problem or not. Obviously, you say, for example, you might get 3 values which are all a lot higher than this one, or that one's maybe not moving at all, but these are all moving when the vehicle is on the roll. It gives you an indication of which sensor is faulty. Anyway, you get the same kind of information, the same level of live data from the engine system. It gives you a lot more, but you can see here you've got a lot of different values, and there's actually 162 different types of values on this particular vehicle. I'm not going to go through them all, but it gives you an idea of the type of information that you will get. And it's all live data exactly as the vehicle is doing it right now. So I'm going to come out of that, and then of course you can go to, say, the oil reset. We don't need to do an oil reset on this vehicle, but I'm just going to go through the menu system and show you that it basically can be done. So again, it's just a case of going through your specific vehicle and selecting what you need to do, the interval, the counter reset, etc. And it's a great tool. It's a fantastic tool for any owner of a Land Rover or Jaguar vehicle. If you're looking to maybe maintain the vehicle yourself, do the oil services, or even just reset the counter, reset a check engine light or a warning light, or find out a bit more about the vehicle. It's a great way to learn about the vehicle as well. But it is a fantastic tool, and it is available at Diagnostic World. It's www.diagnostic-world.com, and as I say, I'm going to put the link to this kit in the description below this video. If you do have any questions, by all means contact us through the website, and we'll give you a little bit more specific information as to whether it's suitable for a certain task or function on your particular vehicle. So thanks for watching this video, and I hope it helps.